is Today on 5 at 11. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome to Today on 5 on this Tuesday morning. A lot of news to get you caught up on, but first we want to get right over to our top story of the hour.
Rebecca Todd, the mother of Trisha Todd, just finished a statement to the media on the search for her missing daughter.
The sheriff's office suspended that search after 12 days of looking for Todd. News Channel 5's Christina Noche has been following this story, and she brings us the very latest. Christina?
Yeah, good morning. This is a difficult day for the Todd family. Hearing the sheriff's office has no other choice but to suspend its search efforts on the ground. They have not been able to come up with any leads after 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, deputies with cadaver dogs and countless volunteers have scoured wooded areas, lots, any place Trisha would frequent, and turned up nothing. In fact, at this point, deputies say there is no evidence of a crime or an abduction, or that she left the area on her own. Trisha's mother repeatedly thanked law enforcement and the volunteers who have spent the last 2 weeks searching for her daughter. She asked that anyone who has any clue to come forward.
It's been a really difficult time for our family with Trisha missing, but I'm asking everyone to continue to search. Someone out there knows something or is seeing something. And the more you spread her picture and information around, the more likely it's going to get in the right hands to the right person that knows something.
The family spokesperson says Trisha's 2-year-old daughter, Faith, is safe and in good care. He also said the investigation itself is ongoing. They just suspended the search on the ground, and they directed everyone to a Facebook page that is still very much active with volunteers who will continue searching. Back to you.
Thanks, Christina. And this just into our newsroom. Port St. Lucie police are confirming one of their officers hit and killed a bicyclist. Officer Stephen Camera was traveling on Southwest Bayshore Boulevard last night as the cyclist was riding along Southwest Swan Avenue approaching Bayshore. According to reports, the bicyclist went off the sidewalk and fell into the travel lanes of Bayshore. That's when he was hit by the car being driven by Officer Camera.
Good morning, everyone. Let's take a look at what's happening right now outside the Sebastian Inlet. Camera looking good this morning, and got a lot of people out on the jetty there. We do have a little bit of rainfall to tell you about, and actually rain chances have gone up a little bit today. We've got some rain just off the coast there in Palm Beach County and heading up toward Martin County as well. We've also got a couple showers a little farther inland. Our temperatures right now 70s and low 80s. Let's zoom in to a couple of these showers, and I'll show you. There's right around Pahokee, Port Mayaca, Belle Glade, out by Clewiston, just some very light rainfall, and over along the coast here, a couple showers just offshore. As we continue through the afternoon, rain chances will go up a little bit, but not across our entire area. I'll show you where we have the highest chances for rain, and we'll talk about climbing temperatures coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Glenn, 11:01 right now. We are waiting to learn more about the man involved in a knife attack at a German train station. One person was killed. Several other people were wounded. The suspect is a 27-year-old German man who was shouting in Arabic. It's not clear what the motivation is for the attack. Authorities say that they are on alert for it being lone wolf terrorism.
The power is now back on for dozens of people in Pahokee. This was just one of the problems a massive fire caused. And as for what started that fire, News Channel 5's Andrew Ruiz is trying to get some answers.
This building, sitting primarily vacant, lit up the night sky. It took 7 engines, 2 ladder trucks just to put it out. And this morning they're combing through it to make sure that every little bit of it is out. This morning the building's neighbors returned to reassess the damage. Barbara Idarosa is the director of a ministry called Church of the Harvest. The ministry runs a free K-12 Christian academy and a widely successful food pantry. All night, Barbara says she worried about the damage this massive fire could cause. When she arrived, she saw huge flames captured in this cell phone video from a U reporter. Luckily, Barbara says there is only water and smoke damage.
We saw water, mostly water, smelled a lot of smoke, but we had a bunch of people standing there praying with us, and I just really believe that, you know, God just put his hands right over that and kept that building safe.
Firefighters say vagrants would sometimes sleep inside the old abandoned building. Investigators haven't released the cause of the fire. As for the children of the school, some of them went to the Miami Seaquarium for a field trip while others were asked to stay home. In Pahokee, Andrew Ruiz, WPTV News Channel 5.
Southbound lanes of alternate A1A at Indiantown Road are open again after an accident there this morning. 3 cars were involved. It happened right around 7 this morning. The southbound lanes were closed between Indiantown Road and Tony Penna Road. No word on the extent of any injuries.
I'm Chris Stewart, live in the newsroom. In 3 hours, Palm Beach School Board members and county commissioners will meet over a disagreement on how to spend your money if voters approve a 1-cent sales tax hike. School board members have threatened to pull out from the proposal to boost the county sales tax from 6 cents on the dollar to 7. Board members are mad the county no longer wants to put part of the money towards cultural upgrades. Half the money would go to schools, the rest to local governments to pay for aging infrastructure. That meeting at 2 o'clock at Palm Beach State College in Lake Worth. Commissioners say the county tax increase would generate $2.7 billion over the next decade. Live in the newsroom, Chris Stewart, WPTV News Channel 5.
A St. Lucie County school employee might lose his job at tonight's county school board meeting. According to tcpalm.com, David Ferguson is being investigated for having an inappropriate relationship with a student. It's not clear what Ferguson did for the school district. The school board meets at 5 this afternoon at their building on Okeechobee Road in Fort Pierce.
One of the guys who was with a standout star football player known in our area says he has no idea why someone shot at them. Maurice Grover says on Friday night, he and Greg Bryant went to a club. They were heading home when someone shot at their car along I-95 near Southern Boulevard.
I waited till they stopped shooting, and I looked over, and like Greg was leaning on me. I tried to get out, and do CPR, but my hands were messed up.
Doctors declared Bryant brain dead. His family has taken him off life support. Bryant, a star athlete at American Heritage High School in Delray, was supposed to go back to the University of Alabama, Birmingham last Sunday, Mother's Day. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers or West Palm Beach Police.
There's new information this morning surrounding the search for a missing surfer who disappeared in the Dominican Republic. Daryl Fornatora's family's told News Channel 5 his cell phone has been found. It was in the back of a rental car he and a friend used on that trip. His family says an employee took the phone and switched out the SIM card. Detectives were still able to track it, and it was located in March. The family was told no useful information was found on it.
Now to Decision 2016. House Speaker Paul Ryan and other Republican lawmakers are still not supporting Donald Trump as their party's presidential nominee. Ryan and Trump have a meeting scheduled for this Thursday, day after tomorrow. After last week, Ryan publicly declined to back Trump, who is the presumed GOP nominee. Some Republicans have a problem that Trump spent years as a registered Democrat. He has also managed to insult women, Hispanics, disabled people, and others. When it comes to the Democrats, a new poll suggests Bernie Sanders would fare better than Hillary Clinton against Donald Trump. According to the NBC News survey Monkey Poll, Sanders holds a 13% lead over a head-to-head matchup against Trump. It's much closer for Clinton, the current Democratic frontrunner. She beats him by just 5%.
President Barack Obama will become the first sitting president to visit Hiroshima, Japan. The White House announced the stop hours ago. It says its visit is meant to highlight the president's commitment to peace and security and, quote, a world without nuclear weapons. The U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on the Japanese city during World War II.
Well, out here in the newsroom, some nice motivation to listen to the radio. It could really pay off. Take a look at it here on our WPTV Facebook page. It is Weagle Week on Cool 105.5, and every morning this week you can listen to Mo, Sally, NTA at 7:10, and you will hear Storm Team 5 Chief Meteorologist Steve Weagle reading some song lyrics. So if you can make a good guess on that, you could actually win concert tickets of your choice. What do you think about that?
I think it means we've got to listen to Weeg sing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Wiggle tuning in.
I was going to say a little
Tuning
game
up.
name that too.
That's right,
Yeah.
with Wiggle. Sounds good.
Fun. Thanks, Ashley.
Sure thing.
Stay tuned at 11:30, a live report. We are getting reaction.